クスへこんでさ弱な人からいいんでない汗でくるまで一緒コースもっと泣いたってなんとだって受け止めてあげるもう我慢しないでいっぱい出してねお願い君が欲しいの慰めさせてシェイクシェイク愛の才能で泣いてくれなきゃ耐えてしまう濡れてないねいいでしょなめとって飲み干したいんだってお願い君が欲しいの頼り散らしてシークラなんて最高ね負けてくれなきゃ君の痛い感じてたいねいいでしょ吸い取って救いたいんだって君は一人悔しがってんの知ってるよズキュンズキュンってかまるじゃん君を押すことをやめないねえ私知ってるよ君はできる子知ってるよ辛い時は弱いくらいでちょうどいい私それでも好きだよお願い君が欲しいの名前を呼んでよいつだって愛惨状君は一人だってから歌う一人じゃないもういいでしょそのフェイクはおしまいなんだってさ君がやめる時も私そばにいるわいつも見守っているわそうよ怖くないのよお願い君が欲しいの慰めさせてシェイクシェイク愛の才能で泣いてくれなきゃ耐えてしまう濡れてないねいいでしょなめとって飲み干したいんだってばお願い君が欲しいの頼り散らしてシークラなんて最高ね負けてくれなきゃ君の痛い感じてたい覗いてたい吸い取って救いたいんだってばね私知ってるよ君が一人涙知ってるの知ってるよクスクスへこんでさ弱な人からいいんがない朝が来るまで一緒コースもっと泣いたってなんとだって受け止めてあげるもう我慢しないで出してYeah. Make you move right now. See the party's coming down. The party got the bust it goes. Doing damage how we do. The party got the man up on both. Showing how we got it. Doing like keep facing the bar. I'ma say on my soul. To the night gonna ride. This the girl you couldn't tell. Taking it hard, I was aimless to charge you and singing my praises. Keep your head down, 기삼을 기세기 이래서 ain't just anybody, but let all the money. Touch that bitch, light 'em up, don't miss. 길을 할기 도도리까세야. Who are you? Can match it, 가세. I can't say your name. 어렴지 굴욕이 될 거네. Burning in my veins. So I'm doing this the hard way. 대가이 식대 났네. 또 자살했다 escape 갈아타기를 고요. Never had a place so I paid my I'm on the way to go. Sharp knife with the truth. Hold it down as the blade cuts right through you. We the baddest coming down. The party got the bust it goes. Doing damage how we do. The party got the man up on both. Showing how we got it. Doing like keep facing the bar. I'ma say on my soul. To the night gonna ride. This the girl you couldn't tell. Can't tell me nothing when I'm on the stage. Just let my protocol. Try me better, bite back. Focus on me. Someone know I won't let you. Can't stop the pace. Ray from the next year. 신호비용 기세기로 그대를 떠내가 기억을 끈다. 신지는 너희가 또르띠 바른 사람이 같은 천만의 데스티니고 너 기분 나도 아니 friends 말고 가. And we don't gotta spell it out for you. We the それよりも冷たい手首の金属とやじ馬の視線サイレンノークで声がず運よく向こう側に慣れた人たちの満点回答ずっと丸がもらえなかった自分に丸もつけられなかったうずくなって丸くなりこもる熱に耐える日々自由という名の無限地獄で昨日の残りを食べていったある日か細い雲の糸が切れる音がしたまるで神様なったみたいに路上をぼーっと眺めていた真っ赤に染まった花丸 Hey bestie, don't worry These screenshots tell stories Hey bestie, don't worry You saw him, he's horny Hey bestie, don't worry I got her, it's gory Hey bestie, you see this Oh god, she's such a Greet the bouncer for a moment Music blaring, cameras rolling Bum a bum, play back the memo Is that low at the party? I can see an idle girl with angel wings Just talking, acting anxiously With candy photo vanity Down a shot, let's get it started Grab your camera, lock on target Focus lens, hey no one's safe When the rabbits in blue lions Den Need your heart out, ain't that right? And Mary Sue with pretty as a stupid bitch With petty lies, they color a knife Offer your heart like a drug We'll open it up, twist it up with a shrug Offer your mind like a shot When you think it's safe with the camera you got Offer your heart like a drug We'll open it up, twist it up with a shrug Offer your mind like a shot When you think it's safe with the camera you got Greet the bouncer for a moment Music blaring, cameras rolling Bum a bum, play back the memo Is that low at the party? I can see the idle girl with melting wings She's breaking down her eyes on me Her candy photo vanity Down a shot, let's get it started Grab your camera, lock on target Take her photo, take her lifeline Cry for help, well now she's lying I just call it how it is, yeah I just call it how it is A stupid bitch with petty lies Let's party. Offer your heart like a drug. We'll open it up, twist it up with a shrug. Offer your heart like a shirt. When you think it's safe with the camera you got. Let's party. You're such a freak. Freak, you're such a freak. Let's party. You're such a freak. None, just be in me. Let's party. Got wind of something I shouldn't have known. Left in a landfill to die here alone. I don't think it's there, no, I don't think it's there. Don't live my life, no, I just pass the time. Now it's over and I'm lying in a puddle of grime. I don't think it's there, no, I don't think it's there. First comes the snail, it's a horrible thing. Then comes
Yo,
the sound of a horrible ring. This is where I die. This is
what the fuck is up?
still soaked in red where I just let my
Oh, my back. Dude, my back is killing me.
on the
Oh my
other
god.
side, I'm on the other
Cow! What's up, everybody? What the fuck is up, Kyle? Still getting over this cold. I don't feel like garbage though. I'm just got a cough and still a little congested, but we're here. we are here. We made it. So, I know I kind of been dropping the ball a little bit. You know, I added Sundays to my stream schedule, but I haven't been able to actually stream the last couple of Sundays. Sorry about that. Work's been... Well, last Sunday, I was sick last Sunday, and then this past Sunday, I had to work. And I've been working 14-hour shifts for the last week. So, sorry about that. In other news, we're here now. I'm still gonna do my best to, I gotta tear here, we totally understand. Yeah, no, I feel good now. I feel fine. Feeling great. It's, yeah, the last couple weeks, it's been hard. It was a weird time to change my stream schedule, I guess. But it is what it is. It'll normalize itself over time. Tower, this is Delta 67 requesting permission for takeoff. Roger that, tower bearing for takeoff. Holy shit, dude, the plane meme is back. The plane meme is fucking back, dude. Holy moly. I love the plane meme. That shit is so funny. Man, I need to start making doodles of people again. That shit was funny. I really need to start doing those doodles again. Welcome to Florida. Oh, not Florida, dude. I don't want to go to fucking Florida. Florida sucks. Listen, I can't think of a... Well, that's not true. I was going to say I can't think of a single instance that I would just go to Florida, but I actually can. I really want to go to the beach, actually. I might try to go to the beach before the end of the year. And I think I might go to Panama City, potentially. But I don't know when yet. I don't know when. I was talking to my mom earlier on the phone, and I was talking to her about coming down to visit. I might try to do that before the end of the year, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm gonna switch over to the other screen. I'm ready to be on the screen, dude. I have fucking missed being here. Holy shit, man. It's been a long fucking week. And the lack of streams has been fucking killing me, man. Oh, man. I gotta say, I really like streaming 4 days a week, you know? It's really fun. You know, I hate not streaming, actually. It kind of drives me insane. It's like every time I have to go a significant amount of time without streaming, it drives me fucking bananas. I don't know what it is. It's like, fuck, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get on there, man. I gotta get on there and be the guy. I like being the guy. I like being the cool little guy. But on the bright side, man, dude, this week at work has been fucking bananas. Holy shit. Dude, so, okay. Oh, my model just went bananas. So I went, oh, fuck, my camera's freaking out, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Dude, I'm gonna get this camera thing figured out, man. I'm gonna get, Bonka, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome in. I gotta get this camera thing figured out. Anyway, dude, this week at work was fucking bananas. Okay, so listen. So, you know, you guys know I deliver ice, right? Like, I deliver, like, bags of ice, right? That's literally my job. Like, I just drive a big fucking truck. I deliver ice, okay? So, I go to this Walmart, okay? Because we deliver to Walmart, right? So, I'm at this Walmart, right? And I pull, so we have like a pallet jack that we use, right? And so I get my pallet of ice on my pallet jack and I pull it onto my gate and I bring the gate down and I'm bringing the pallet jack into the door. And basically we park our pallet jack, like, how do I explain this? Like, when you open a box, like an ice box at like a Walmart, we pull our pallets like right up to the box door and we use the pallet or like the jack to hold the door open so we could stand next to the pallets and, like, get the bags of ice down, and we just throw them in the box, right? So, anyway, so I'm at this Walmart. It's 110 fucking degrees outside, okay? Like, it is hot, man. It is fucking hot, right? And so I'm pulling these bags of ice down, and I'm throwing it in the freezer. I think it was either the day before or it was the day of 4th of July. I can't remember. But either way, it's been hot as hell outside. Like, I'm talking, like, I'm in my truck sweating like a fucking donkey, okay? We don't have AC in our truck, so I'm just dying all day, right? So, I get to this thing, and I'm throwing the ice in the box, right? And, ice melts when it's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? So, the ice is kind of melting a little bit, and it's making a little puddle on the floor, like, as it does. That's just kind of what happens, So, I'm putting the ice in the box, and I think I was on, like, my 3rd pallet of ice or something. I can't remember. But I was almost done. And I'm on my last, or I was bringing in my last pallet. And when I came in, the Walmart manager was standing next to the box, right? And this fucking guy, okay? I pull my pallet up to the door, and he's got his arms crossed, and he looks like he's fucking, like, kind of in a shit mood, you know what I'm saying? And he looks at me, and he goes, "You better get a mop and clean that up." And I said, hold on a minute. I know this guy, I know this man didn't just talk to me that way. I know, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, listen, I don't, sorry. If there's a puddle on the floor, okay, and you come up to me and you're like, "Hey, would you mind cleaning that up before you leave?" I don't have a problem with that, because, like, I'm gonna clean it up anyway. Like, I don't like leaving places with, a mess on the floor. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? But I also know that we have some drivers that just don't. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't care. And I try to give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, this guy, he goes, "You better get a mop and clean that up." And I said, "I will after I finish this pallet. This is my last pallet. I'm going to throw this in there, and I'm going to come back, and there better be a mop here when I come back." And he said, "Okay," right? And I told him that too. I was like, there better be a fucking mop here when I come back. So I go back out to my truck, after I finish filling the ice, put the thing in I put my pallet back in my truck. Sorry, I'm still fighting this cold. I come back down, and I walk, I'm, like, looking for the manager, right? And he's, like, standing by the self-checkout. So I walk up to him, and I'm like, "Sir, where's the mop at?" And he points to the mop, and I see it, and I'm like, "Okay, cool." And so, imagine this. So the mop that he pointed to is on the other side of the self-checkout, right? So there's not, like, a wall between us, but I had to walk, like, around the self-checkout to get to the mop, right? You know what I'm saying? So I get to the mop. Wait. Just wait. You're not even gonna fucking believe this, dude. The mop was in a fucking bucket of water. It was a wet mop. Like the mop is wet as shit. Even if I wring the mop out, it's just gonna smear water all over the floor. Because there was literally a puddle on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck do you, like, okay, so I grabbed the mop, right? So he's standing on the other side of the self-checkout, right? Or he's standing in the self-checkout, I'm standing on the other side, right? And I'm going to grab the mop. I look at the mop, I see it's wet, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Now, keep in mind, I'm kind of already in a shit mood, right? Like, I'm not in a good mood. Obviously, he's just being a fucking asshole, right? Because he's acting like he fucking owns the place or whatever. Mr. John Walmart over here, right? And so I'm sick as shit. Dude, I grabbed this mop because he could see me. We're literally like maybe 6 feet away from each other, right? Because I'm just on the other side of the self-checkout. I grab the mop, I pull it out of the bucket of water, and I lift it up, like with water dripping down off of it, like to show him that it's wet as shit. And I look at him and I go, how the fuck do you expect me to clean this up with a wet mop? And he goes, wring it out. And I go, and do what? Smear water on the floor? Do you want your floor dry or not? And I told him, I'll go smear water on the floor if you want me to. But if you want the puddle cleaned up, get me a dry mop. And he looks at me like he's fucking pissed off, you know? And I'm like, whatever, man. I walk over there. I just literally start... Sorry, I just hit my microphone. I literally just start fucking... I'm just smearing water on the fucking floor and shit, right? And, sorry, I just spilled some water. Fuck. Anyway, I'm fucking waving my arms. I'm legitimately fucking pissed off thinking about it. Dude, I was so pissed. And so I go over there, I start smearing water on the ground. Like, I'm fucking mad. You know what I'm saying? You know how you get, like, fast and you're, like, doing shit kind of aggressively, you know? That's what I was doing with this fucking water, dude. Oh, God. And so I'm fucking smearing water on the floor, and then I guess he like walkie-talkied somebody over to like bring me a dry mop. So somebody brings me a dry mop. He's like, here, man. And I'm like, all right, cool. And the manager knew I'm fucking pissed at him. Like, I think he's fucking brain dead. Like, he's gotta know I think he's fucking brain dead, because I'm fucking pissed, dog. And so this guy brings me a dry mop, and I start cleaning it up. Finally get the water up. And, fucking, I get all the water cleaned up. Same thing, just keep doing it aggressively. And then I hand this guy, another employee walks up to me. He's like, hey, man, you're good, man. I was like, all right, cool. So I hand him the mop back. And he was really nice to me, so I was cool with him. And I go to, like, walk out the door, right? I go to walk out the door. I shit you not. I saw, so the manager was standing in front of the self-checkout, like, kind of like greeting people as they're coming over to the self-checkout or whatever. Still looking like he's fucking doesn't even know what to do with himself. And I'm walking out, and I point at him. I'm dead ass, dude. I fucking point at this guy, and I'm like, hey, you have a great day. And I fucking laughed. He was, dude, I don't even know if he said anything back to me, but this guy had to know that I fucking hated his guts, dude. Fuck that guy, dude. That guy literally put he kind of put a damper on my day, but I made sure to put a damper on his day back to him. Like, god damn. That shit was funny, man. Fucking Walmart. No, seriously, that Walmart manager pissed me the fuck off that day, because I was literally in my truck, like, sweating like a fucking donkey, walking around like they own the place. No, seriously, like, look, man, I deliver ice, okay? Like, who the fuck do you think you are to talk to me like you better clean that shit up? Like, who the fuck are you to talk to me like that? I don't work for you. Like, I don't know how you talk to your employees, but you're not gonna talk to me that way. Or better yet, fucking walk up to him and shake his hand and be like, oh, my bad, I didn't realize you were my boss. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I've worked in maintenance at Walmart. My manager was an idiot, but my coaches are like, go get a smoke break because I was just over it. No, dude, I don't know what it is about Walmart managers, but they are fucking assholes. Like, almost every single one of them. Give somebody a little bit of power and they take every mile. No, seriously. And it's like, dude, listen, man. I'm out here delivering fucking ice. I know I made more that day than that fucking Walmart manager did. And I know I sweat. Dude, I was so fucking sweaty. Okay, I was so fucking sweaty. An ant could have crawled on my arm and drowned. Like, I'm dead ass, dude. I was that fucking sweaty. Like, I'm talking just literally sweat dripping off my arm. The front of my face is just fucking drenched. Like, it sucks out there, man. Like, we don't have AC in the trucks or anything. So it's literally, you're just out there fucking dying. But don't take it the wrong way. I like my job. I actually really like my job. I think it's fun. I like driving. Like, I'm like, you know, I'm basically out on my own, you know, all day. Like, I don't really have to answer to anybody, you know? I'm kind of just my own boss. I mean, like, I still have a boss. Like, I still have to call him, or, you know, sometimes he calls me and is like, hey, I need you to go so-and-so and deliver some ice to them because they don't have any left. And it's like, all right, cool. You know, those are the calls you want, you know? So, like, I make commission. So I make money off of, basically, I make a percentage of my daily sales, you know? And it's much more than my hourly rate. That's what I'll say. And so that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you're not meeting those sales numbers and you're just making your hourly wage, your day is fucked. You know what I'm saying? Why do I keep saying that? I don't usually say you know what I'm saying that much. I don't know why I'm saying it so much this stream, but whatever. What? Fucking whatever, man. Whatever, man. We're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with the punches. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But anyway. So, it's just, you know, it's just little shit like that, you know? But for the most part, there was this other lady at a fucking Family Dollar. Okay, this was the other shit story that the other little work rant that I've got for you. So I get to this Family Dollar, right? And their cooler's empty, right? Or pretty much empty. Like, I've been to this Family Dollar a few times, and generally most of the time they're pretty nice when I go in there. Like the you know, the manager there is usually pretty nice, but for whatever reason, okay, so sometimes, especially when it's hot out, okay, what happens is some of the ice starts to melt a little bit. Like, if you're selling a fuck ton of ice out of your cooler, what happens is some of the ice melts and then water drips down and some of the bags get stuck together. Obviously, because it's a freezer and it freezes over. And when the door's opening all day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it warms up in there and then it freezes over. Warms up, freezes over when you're constantly opening the door like that. But it happens. You know, that's not the box's fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just what happens, you know? And so I get to this Family Dollar, and she came outside. She was like, hey, some of these bags are stuck together. And I was telling her, like, hey, yeah, they're like, I'm looking at them. They're solid ice, dude. Like, literally just solid fucking ice. Like, there wasn't really a whole lot I thought I'd be able to do about it. Like, I didn't have a hammer on me, you know, so I couldn't, like, hammer them to get them loose, you know? And she's like, well, I really need these bags unstuck. And, like, she was legitimately getting, like, worked up and, like, upset about it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, well, let me see what I can do. So I get down in there. There was a couple bags that weren't totally, like, okay. So the bags that weren't, like, stuck together, the inside, like, the ice cubes, like, the ice, they call them ice nuggets. Because they're, like, literally just, it's just broken up fucking ice, you know? Fuck this guy. Fuck this bot. Hold on. I got it. Don't even worry about it. I got this shit. I got it all under control. Hold up. Where is this guy? Here you go. Get absolutely fucking banned, you fucking loser. Anyway, so, right, so this lady's getting worked up over the ice being, like, stuck together and shit, right? And so what happens when some of the ice melts, some of the insides of the bags turn into, like, solid ice. So it turns into, like, this big brick of ice. And it's like, you don't really want to sell people that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to sell people a solid block of ice. So what we do when bags are melted like that, or if they're fucked up, is we take them out and we credit the business for whatever ice is fucked up. And, so I pull out these bags and she was standing, like, a few feet away from me or whatever, like, to the left of me. So I start pulling out bags, and I'm, like, throwing them, like, out of the machine because they're, like, all the way at the bottom. So I have to stick, like, half my body in the machine, and I'm just kind of throwing out behind me the fucked up bags of ice, right? And she gets all worked up again, and she's like, I need to sell those. And I told her, I was like, dude, look, I'm gonna credit you for these bags. But do you want me to get these bags loose or not? Because I have to move this shit around so I can, like, get to the fucked up ice and see if I can get it loose. And then she just starts getting more and more upset about it. And I'm like, fucking whatever, dude. I just keep doing my thing, dude. I ended up having to take one of the bags of solid ice and bang it on some of the other solid bricks of ice that were all frozen over just to get them out of the machine. And she's getting all fucking upset or whatever. I'm like, dude, whatever. I'm just gonna credit you for the bags. Like, why are you getting upset? I don't understand what the problem is here. Like, your ice is going to get replaced with fresh ice, so you cannot sell people shit ice. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just like some people just get so worked up over the dumbest shit, man. Like, just fucking ice. Like, who cares, man? I'm gonna credit you for the bags. Like, damn. It ended up being like 23 bags that I credited her for or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so my week has been fucking nuts. I've been selling like $3,500 worth of ice, or one day I had like 4,300 or 48. I can't remember. A lot of fucking ice. Big money. Big money. Hopefully this next paycheck will make me not die. Knack the Ice Daddy Toothy is fucking bananas. You don't call me cold for nothing. Anyway. Why are we here again? Oh yeah, it's the news. It's the news. So I gotta, hold on, let me get my shit together here. Oh god. I got a few articles in here. We're gonna be chilling. We're chilling. I'm gonna take it a little easy today. We're not gonna do anything too super crazy bananas. Oh, if we do get through these there's some of these articles a little early, because I don't have a ton of articles. There wasn't a whole lot that happened today, but there's a couple in here that we might spend a little while talking about, because I got a couple things that I kind of want to expand on a little bit. But if we do get through some of these a little early, maybe we'll play some balloons or something later. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Speaking of balloons, wait, did I change my stream info to, like, not balloons? Oh, shit, it is still balloons. Hold on, let me, hold on, let me change my stream info here. There we go. My bad, I still had it set to balloons. My bad. Hey, if there's anybody here that came here from the balloons thing, I apologize. We might play some balloons later, but I'm doing the news. I got news to talk about. I do the news every Tuesday, and that's why we come here. Come. Nobody's coming. No coming. Don't come. Anyway, let me move me. Let me make myself a little bit smaller here. There we go. There we go. And then I need just my Google tab. Nobody said come. Nobody said come. Oh yeah. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm so sorry. I started the stream, and I just realized I peed before stream, but I really kind of have to pee again. Can you please? Would you guys mind if I took just a couple minutes? I have to pee before I start getting into these articles. I'm sorry. It just hit me like a fucking brick, dude. I gotta piss. I gotta go. I already have to fucking piss. And I just peed before stream. Will you please forgive me? I'm so sorry. Just give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna go pee real quick. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna start talking about articles. I can't stop peeing, dog. I don't know what's wrong with me. You know what? Here, shit. Oh my god. I have to piss so bad. You know what? Watch MRE Steve, dude. I love MRE Steve. Steve 1989 is a fucking hero, dude. You guys ever watch this guy? Here, watch Steve for a minute.
Indonesian National Armed Forces, Naraga Plus, single...
I have to go pee. I'm so sorry. I usually try to wait at least an hour and a half before I go pee, but I can't hold it. Watch Steve.
It weighs 1 pound, 8.2 ounces, or 687 grams, and it contains glutathione and zinc gluconate. That will assist greatly with your immune system in a high-stress combat environment where your body is pushed to the max. This thing's relatively advanced nutritionally, and this is a ration that is a single meal now and is much lighter in weight than before, and it's almost like the German EPA. It's a light outer box. It's really kind of flimsy. It's all about what's inside. Pro Milch. That's probably like a milk grain beverage base that has your glutathione and zinc gluconate. Assists in cellular repair. This is your spoon and napkin. Or toilet paper. Is that a cup? A small plastic cup, which is great. You're gonna need that for these beverage bases. Really handy. All you'll want is a bottle of water, and you got this spoon here. You can mix it up. Another Pro Milch glutathione zinc gluconate. The Pro Milch is most likely some kind of protein drink mix, and it is a complete food. Lamac, that's total like fat, and that's saturated fat under it, and then protein, carbohydrate. Look at, like, this is so easy. I don't even need to throw on my goggles to read this one. Protein for, what's gula? What is that? Sugar? And gram, natrium, sodium, salt. Would be my guess. 160 milligrams, 10%. Sugar, 15 grams. Best before July 2025. This thing was produced in 2024. Best before July 2025. It's a 1-year shelf life. And that's some kind of cookie. Pro Fortis. 3 grams of fiber, 16 grams of fat, 8 grams saturated, 10 grams protein. A 330 calorie biscuit or cookie. Get 2 of them. That's awesome. Oh, geez. What's going on here? Soft meat can. That's super sketchy. It got dented and everything, but you know, that looks a lot like the old German EPA can. And nasi ayam chicken. Pandan Bagascoro chicken with rice. That's great. We're going to boil this in the pouch here in this soft can for about 5 minutes. Not bad. Alright, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay. Let's first start off by checking out some Pro Milch. Strong trilaminate. That is chocolate flavor. Like a chocolate milk grain cereal beverage. With a little bit of malt and perhaps a sweetener. That is a very pronounced and smooth, sweet chocolate smell. That is absolutely fantastic looking. There's some oat, which is the most easily digested grain. It almost smells like it too. There's just this really clean grain, malt, milk, sweet milk kind of smell. It's the greatest. Can't wait to try this out. It looks like an upgrade from that previous cereal drink mix from the T2P, which was some time ago. T2P, T2PJ. The P was the soft plastic container. Look at that. Is this chocolate as well? It looks like it is. That's coffee smell. Like coffee scent. That one's chocolate. This is coffee. It's awesome. It's some kind of coffee latte with small pieces of almond, it looks to be, and it almost smells like it as well. Little slivers of almond in with like latte and milk, maybe a little cocoa as well. Thing is, cereal, coffee, hot chocolate blend. It's very cool stuff. I know Indonesia loves their rations. Yeah, look at this. It's something else that's different too. These things, whoa, here. Yep, it's vanilla. Vanilla cereal, like a vanilla cream milk. And I'm putting it in this glass. I love the plastic cup. It's very nice they have it. But we're going to put it in a glass so we can see it. Profortis B, that's Profortis A. Cookie biscuit, 303 calories.
All right, my bad. My bad.
It's a chocolate chip.
My bad, gang.
Chocolate cookie. Oh, wow, that smells like...
Oh, wow!
Profortis A.
Dude, I love Steve. Steve is the best. All right, hold on. I'm coming back. Coming back. There we go. Okay. For real this time, we got articles to do. Got articles to talk about. Whoops. Let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. All right. Article time. Let me scoop my chair up here. There we go. All right. Fast food news. Fast food's newest rival isn't another burger chain, it's the grocery store. You know, before I start reading this article, I think I know where it's going. You know what? I'm just going to pause the music. Fuck it. We don't need the music. Can we talk about how exorbitantly expensive fast food has gotten? Like, it used to be close to on par. Dude, it used to be close to on par, if not cheaper, depending on where you went for fast food. Like, the value just isn't there anymore. Like, the value menus that exist now are fucking, they're not value menus. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, at Taco Bell, it's like $20 minimum every time, pretty much. Like, dude, okay, so every once in a while, like if you use apps and stuff, sometimes you can get an okay bargain. Like I went to Moe's earlier, right? And the only, a fucking McGriddle sausage, egg, and cheese is like $8 exactly. So I went to Moe's earlier, and I have been kind of getting into Moe's. I kind of really like their food. It's pretty good. And they have really good deals, like, all the time. Dude, I got a coupon for a buy one, get one at Moe's earlier. Fucking, it was like $12 for a gigantic burrito, a giant fucking quesadilla, and 2 sides. And by sides, I mean, I don't know how many of you guys go to Moe's, but they serve their chips literally in a bag. So I got like 2 bags, like a I don't know, like a McDonald's bag. It like literally, and then they fill like half the bag with chips, and they give you some salsa. You know, we had a Moe's in our town years ago. I took that shit for granted. So I'll say Moe's did used to kind of suck. But they've gotten a lot better. Like a lot better. I'm more of a Qdoba fan. I'm way more of a Qdoba fan. And Chipotle's all right. Chipotle's all right. But the later times we went, oh my God. Yeah, it used to suck. Qdoba for the win. Dude, Qdoba's so fucking good. I love Qdoba. Qdoba is the go-to, like, big burrito honcho. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm definitely more of a Qdoba fan for real. I used to hate the Doba. Nah, man. From the first time I went, it's always been my go-to big burrito spot, but I don't have one by me anymore. And I haven't been to one in, probably 10 years. Probably something like that. It's the last time I went to Qdoba. Speaking of big fast food places that give you a fuck ton of food, you guys ever heard of Fat Shack? It's a small chain. It's a really small chain. They don't have a whole lot of locations. You know what? We're gonna veer off a little bit here. We're gonna veer off just a little bit here. So Fat Shack is the fucking bee's knees. Look, so my favorite is the Fat Doobie. Chicken fingers, French fries, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, honey mustard, and when I get it, I have them add macaroni and cheese, and I get a side of ranch. And I'm telling you, I eat like an absolutely exorbitant amount of food, like an absolute fucking degenerate, gain like 25 pounds every time I eat at this place. I've only been here a handful of times because I don't have one by me. But when I go to Atlanta, the first time I had it, I got it in Colorado. But the other times that I've been have been in Atlanta when I go to Georgia. I think we have one somewhere in Oklahoma, Norman maybe. Dude, it's so good. It's so fucking good. Or I went there with my ex one time, and I don't remember what she got. But look at this. The Fat Andy. Fucking fried pickles, mozzarella sticks, onion rings, French fries, and ranch. The Fat Bronco. Chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, French fries, marinara sauce. You know, like, I mean, these sandwiches are just fucking unbelievable. Like, this is definitely... Fat Shack is, like, probably the most fitting name for this place. Like, this place is like a meme. This place is basically a meme. Like the sandwiches and shit that people try to make fun of other people for making, or, like, whatever, like, these are those sandwiches. These are those sandwiches that will make you, like, dude, easily, there's gotta be 2,000, if not 3,000 calories in one of these fucking sandwiches, dude. Like, holy moly. I've never had one of their burgers, but I would be curious to try them. The OG shop in Pennsylvania had a challenge where if you finish 5 sandwiches, you can make your own and add it to the menu. Holy moly. I don't think I could eat 5. I'm lucky if I can get through one. I usually get a large one. I mean, I wonder if they're like a large or what are they... Wait, they have deep fried desserts? Deep fried Oreos, deep fried cheesecake bites, funnel cake bites. I want some deep fried Oreos, man. I didn't even realize they had shakes too. I think I need to go back. They have a location near me? I doubt it. Check their locations. Nah, they don't have one by me. They've expanded a lot since the first time I went, though. The first time I went was in Colorado. That was the first time I went. I love this place. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I definitely need to go back soon. Honestly, I might have to make a trip to, like, I don't know, Atlanta soon, just to go get some. But anywho, for years, fast food chains fought to steal customers from one another. Increasingly, their biggest competition may be coming from the grocery store. Oklahoma, you mean? It's closer? Is it? Hold on, I need to go look at that map again. Where is it? Or fucked it. What the hell? What the hell, Oh, wait, franchise. No, locations. There we go. I don't don't think it is closer, actually. I don't think so. Oh, wait, that's Texas. Like, right next door? Dude, that's, like, so far. That's gotta be... Wait. Wait. I'm gonna... Hold on. I'm gonna map that. I'm gonna put that into Google Maps. I'm gonna see how far that is. Hold on. Give me a second. So... 119 West Boyd Street, Norman, Oklahoma. Come on. Bro, that shit is 11 hours away. I told you, it's got to be at least 10 hours. I can get to the damn... I mean, like, honestly, like, 10 hours probably wouldn't be that bad of a drive for me. I mean, like, I literally drive for a living, so, like, you know. Oh, shit, is there one in Tennessee? I wonder how far the one is in Tennessee from me. 17... 15 Wilma Rudolph Boulevard. That shit's actually closer than the one in Atlanta. It's probably a way easier drive than driving through Atlanta traffic, too. It's gotta be. Anyway, we gotta get off the fat shack. We got to get off the fat shack. Wait, is there one in... Oh shit, there's one in Illinois. I really wish they'd put one by me, dude. That would be so dope. Wait, I wonder. New Fat Shack location. There's currently no official Fat Shack location opening in Huntsville, Alabama. If you are looking for a local late-night comfort food, you can check out similar options like Fat Sammy's downtown or Fatso's Famous Pizza. I've never even heard of this place. What the hell? I don't know, man. I think they gotta open one around here. Anyway. For years, fast food chains fought to steal customers from one another. Increasingly, their biggest competition may be coming from the grocery aisle. As inflation-weary customers rethink what counts as a good value, supermarkets' expanding prepared food offerings are becoming a viable alternative to a drive-through meal. New foot traffic data from location and analytics firm Placer.ai, so it's fucking AI, suggests that the shift is beginning to show up in Americans' choices about where to eat. Restaurant traffic has softened overall this year, but the pain hasn't been evenly distributed. Quick service restaurants have struggled, while fast casual chains, casual dining restaurants, and fine dining have proved more resilient. One reason is that grocery stores and superstores are increasingly competing for the same dining occasions with ready-to-eat meals that offer a smaller mix of convenience at a lower perceived cost. Restaurant chains across all tiers are navigating mounting macroeconomic and competitive pressure in 2026 as rising menu prices weaken traditional value perceptions and consumers are increasingly substitute grocery and other food at-home alternatives. Grocery chains are doubling down on grab-and-go meals. The findings reinforce a broader trend already taking shape across the grocery industry. Retailers from Kroger to Whole Foods have invested heavily in prepared foods, while warehouse clubs and mass merchants have expanded grab-and-go meals, sushi counters, hot bars, and other ready-to-eat options to capture more of consumers' food spending. So, I guess I've kind of noticed some of this too. The big thing is, so Walmart's deli actually used to be really fucking good. I feel like Walmart's deli has kind of gotten worse the last few years or so. Like, the last time I had it, I just wasn't really that impressed with it. So I haven't really, like, because I remember Walmart used to have really good mac and cheese. I used to really like Walmart's mac and cheese, and you know, they used to have really good chicken tenders too. I feel like their chicken tenders. Oh, and their rotisserie chickens are kind of way too salty. I don't know. I don't know. The barbecue chicken goated. I think the last time I went, I got the barbecue chicken, but I wasn't really that impressed with it. So I was like, I might have to get it again, to be honest. I don't know. I want to do some more food review stuff on stream, so maybe that's something that we'll end up messing around with a little bit. Maybe I'll. You know what I should do? I should compare grocery store delis. But like, I gotta find a common food like that you can get at all of them. Like whether it's rotisserie chicken or whatever. The problem is though, do you need a Costco membership to get a rotisserie chicken? Yes, you generally need a Costco membership to buy their famous rotisserie chickens in club. However, you could bypass the requirements by ordering delivery through Instacart, which doesn't require a membership but will include small service or delivery fees. Yeah. The popular so I would have to have the expendable income to get it delivered if I did the comparison. Is that I have to get one from Costco, Sam's Club. Well, no, I could just do Walmart, because Walmart and Sam's Club are the same. You know, I've been hearing really good things about Sam's Club pizza. I kind of really want to try a Sam's Club pizza. But I hear good things about Costco pizza too. But then, like, other people are like, don't like it. I don't know what's better, Sam's or Costco pizza. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's like $8 for a fat 16-inch pot. I would love a good Sam's pizza. Like, I don't know. If the value is there, man, I mean, that's what matters. Do you need a membership to get a Sam's Club pizza? No, you do not need a membership to purchase pizza from Sam's, to purchase pizza from the Sam's Club Cafe. You can simply walk into the counter and order slices or whole hot pizzas without being a card holder. You know, it would be fun. Comparing Sam's Club pizza to Costco pizza. That would be fun. That's something I could get behind. And then bring in, like an exponentially... No... Sam's Club versus Costco versus Little Caesars. That would be fucking funny, dude. That would be a good video. That would be a really good video. That would be fun. I think I might have to do that now. No, you can't. It's a membership club. Are moving the food courts to Scan and Go? Many locations already have. Once they do, you certainly would need a membership. Oh. Well, maybe I can just uh, maybe I can just, like, get it delivered somehow? The pizza is the yuckiest pizza I've ever eaten. There's no way it's that bad. There's no way. I can think of way worse pizza that I've probably had. I mean, chances are it's just a big frozen pizza. You know what I'm saying? Used to be able to, even when they used to check out memberships at the door. When I worked on the road, all we had to do was say going to the food court and they'd let us in. Yeah, it looks like you might need a membership. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. Either that or I could probably have it delivered. Can you get a Sam's Club pizza delivered? Yes, you can get a Sam's Club pizza delivered. You can order a hot baked cheese and pepperoni into your door using the Sam's Club app or samsclub.com. I might have to do it. To be honest, I might have to do it. I might have to do the Sam's Club versus Costco versus Little Caesars. That would be fun. That'd be a good one. I don't know. Because, see, the problem with Little Caesars is it's so location dependent. And it also depends on who's making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's really good, and sometimes it's just so bad. Like, I've had pizzas that are, like, pretty alright. Like, pretty alright is, like, the best rating I could give a Little Caesars pizza, I think. Like, I don't know. I've always been flabbergasted at people who could say that Little Caesars is their favorite pizza. Like, because it's just so fucking inconsistent. It's never the same every time I get it. It's never the same. The bake is always different, you know. It's so dependent. Sometimes even the dough has a different consistency, which I've never really understood. I don't know. Anyway. But I've definitely noticed the rise in, like, ready-to-eat meals at like grocery stores and stuff. The problem is, they're still kind of expensive. Like, they're still at like $6.99 a meal, which, like, isn't bad. But then it's like, at that rate, you really might as well just cook at home, because you're stuck with the portion size that they give you for $6.99. And then, you know, if you're still hungry after, like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You might as well get yourself a pound of beef or some kind of protein. You do, like, ground turkey. You can get a pound of ground turkey for like $4. You get a pound of ground turkey and maybe, like, some of those, you know, like those Knorr, like, side dishes, you know, like the rice and, like, the mac and cheese and stuff that you can get. You can get a pack of one of those for like $1. Like, I love those things. I honestly make so many meals with those, like, so many. And you can get them for like $1. The rice ones usually only require water and maybe butter. Sometimes it's milk. You know, if you've got milk on hand, fucking go crazy with the mac and cheese or, like, some of the creamier ones or whatever that call for milk. Now, I use those things all the time. All the time. And literally, you just make some fucking ground turkey with, like, a pack of those. Bam, you have, like, an exorbitant amount of food for, like, $5. And if you play your cards right, it'll feed you for a couple days. You know? Easy. No problem. You know? Or if you got people coming over or whatever and you just need to make something fast and cheap, fucking bam. Break out a couple packets of the fucking rice. You get maybe a couple of things. Or do ground pork. I like doing ground pork. That's a good one. Anyway, the shift also reflects how consumers define value. Rather than simply looking for the cheapest meals, diners are weighing convenience, quality, and experience alongside price. I think a big one here is portion size. I think a lot of times with the things that you can get for a quote-unquote value are so not enough food. You know what I mean? And that's the big issue that I think we're really seeing here, which makes the value just not there. Hatovi said, visitation data confirms several success stories across the industry, particularly fast casual chains that combine value menu, innovation, and strong operations such as Chipotle and Cava. While the QSR segment has reported lower foot traffic over 4 of the last 5 months. Years of menu price increases at fast food chains have narrowed the cost gap between quick service restaurants and both grocery prepared foods and fast casual chains, making those alternatives more attractive. Consumer research from Technomic, a consumer insights company, points in the same direction. 70% of consumers surveyed said groceries prepared at home provide the best value for their money. Retail prepared foods and restaurant meals were closely tied, with 16% of respondents choosing prepared foods and 15% choosing restaurants. A sign that consumers increasingly see grocery stores as a compelling alternative to eating out, which is true. Nowadays, like I said, it's just like you can do little things like that, like get the bags of rice. And it doesn't have to be bland rice. You can get like the packets of Knorr shit. Like, and they've got all kinds of different ones. Like you can do, they have like a beef, or they have like a stroganoff one that you can make with a little bit of milk and some butter, and you just mix in some ground beef and you're good to go. You don't even have to waste money on the fucking hamburger helper box that's like $4 or whatever. You just get the Knorr pack and mix in some beef and you're good to go. And if you got like some hot sauce on hand or a little bit of like Cajun seasoning or something, you can mix that in there, and you got some Cajun stroganoff or like Cajun chicken Alfredo or something like that. That's good shit, dude. That's real good shit. I'll be completely honest with you. A lot of the times when I make food at home, that's how I make food, because it's cheap and you can make a ton of it, Like, if I make chicken at home, I bake it. Bake it with some seasoning on it. Take it out. I got my Knorr chicken Alfredo thing. Get a couple pieces of like some Italian. I keep deli bread frozen in my freezer. So I'll like thaw out a couple pieces of that. Boom. I got dinner. It doesn't even take that long. It takes me like 15, 20 minutes maybe to make all that. And really, the only reason it takes me 15 minutes is because that's how long it takes to microwave the Knorr packs or whatever. It's usually like 10, 15 minutes. So, I'm going to be so real. That's how I probably make, like, I don't know, maybe a third or 2/3 of my meals most of the time. Is just doing shit like that. Like, I don't really make a whole lot of like boxed mac and cheese. If I do mac and cheese, I actually prefer the Knorr mac and cheese. I think it's better. I think it's way better than the Kraft stuff. So, but you'd be surprised how many different variations of meals you can get out of the Knorr packs, man. They got the stroganoff noodles. They got the chicken Alfredo, or they have the Alfredo. It doesn't have chicken in it, but you make your chicken at home or whatever. Oh, and you can get, I can get like a pound of chicken on sale at Walmart for like $6. $6. Take a drink. Hold on. Yeah, I can get a pound of chicken at Walmart for like $6 or whatever. Admittedly, I don't really buy a whole lot of chicken. I usually use ground beef. So, like, even when I do, like, Alfredo, I'll just mix some, like, I'll use, like, beef patties or something. Like, a lot of times, I'll meal prep a bunch of, like, burger patties, and I'll just use them for all kinds of stuff. I'll, like, cut them up and use them for, I don't know, spaghetti, or make them, use them for burgers, or whatever. I'm a ground beef kind of guy. What can I say? On recent earnings calls, McDonald's executives said the company is leaning into its McValue platform and affordability to win over cost-conscious diners, while Yum Brands highlighted Taco Bell's value offerings and menu innovation as key drivers of traffic. Here's the problem. Taco Bell is actually, I think, one of the least, not least. If you use the app, it's pretty good. But generally speaking, if you just pull up to the drive-thru and you're trying to get something to eat, one of the least, you can absolutely spend some of the most money at Taco Bell. Easy. If you're not using the app, you're going to spend so much fucking money at Taco Bell every time. Every time. We live in a world where a taco at Taco Bell is like $2.50 or almost $3. You know? God, I'm sorry. I'm so congested. Yeah, we live in a world where you're going to spend easily $20 at Taco Bell. You know? And back in the day, that used to mean something. That used to really mean something. When you were spending $20 at Taco Bell, back in the day when you spent $20 at Taco Bell, you could go home and gorge yourself at as much Taco Bell as you could ever want and probably have a couple tacos left over to put in the fridge and have as a snack later. You can't do that anymore. It ain't like that anymore. Dude, a chicken quesadilla is... Hold on. The last time I remember checking, it's like $6 or something, or $7, just for a chicken quesadilla. I'm going to check right now. You know, back in the day, I used to really like Del Taco for exactly that reason. Del Taco used to be the value taco place. Hold on, menu, quesadillas. Yep, a chicken quesadilla is $5.89 in my area. A steak quesadilla is $6.19. But after tax, you're probably looking at close to $7. And that is fucking unreal. I remember back in the day, like, how much was a steak quesadilla at Taco Bell in 2012? $2.99. Literally half the price. How much was it in 2009? $2.99. About the same price. So, but even then, I remember I used to go to Taco Bell and I'd be able to get like 2 or 3 of these things and then plus like a burrito or something, and I'd be good. You can't do that shit anymore. You really can't fucking do that shit anymore. You used to be able to spend $20 at Taco Bell and that shit would just be fucking hitting, dude. You would literally be, you'd probably have enough food for like a couple of days or something. It ain't like that anymore. Now it's like you go to Taco Bell, you spend $20, and you're lucky to get a meal out of it, you know? I mean, like, there's certain things you could do. Like, you could get, like, I don't know, you could get, like what? Let me check their... Sometimes I like to do... Fuck, where the fuck is the value meal? Lux value meal, here we go. I mean, you could do the cheesy bean and rice burrito, I guess. Those are pretty alright. I like to do the cheesy double beef burritos. I like to get, like... You can do, like, 2 or 3 of those, and, you know... But really, the real value is in the Lux box. What is it? The Supreme Lux box? I think that's what it's called. Hold up. Combos and boxes. Here we go. Yeah, the Supreme Lux box. You get a chalupa, 5-layer burrito, a taco, and cinnamon twists. And for whatever reason, dude, they started charging extra to sub cinnamon twists for chips and cheese. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Like, because is it just me, or is it every single time I get Cinnamon Twists, they're stale? Like, Cinnamon Twists are dog shit, dude. Like, when they're fresh, they're pretty all right, but they're usually stale when I get them, so I fucking hate getting them. Anyway, on recent earnings calls, McDonald's executives said the company is leaning into its McValue platform and affordability to win over cost-conscious diners, like Yum Brands highlighted Taco Bell's value offerings and menu innovation as key drivers of traffic. Both emphasized giving consumers more reasons to choose restaurants as household budgets remain under pressure. That helps explain why nearly every major fast food chain has spent the past year talking up value. Consumers aren't only weighing one restaurant against another anymore. They're weighing it against what's for dinner at the grocery store. The thing is, I mean, yeah, there are some times where I'll, like, don't have a whole lot of food in the house and I just choose to go to Walmart because I know I can get, like I said, a pound of chicken for $6 and some rice or something for $1 and eat for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like, sometimes I do that. And I'm like, what am I in the mood to eat for the next couple days? Now, I'll be honest, a lot of times I'll usually go to the grocery store like once every month or two, and I'll, like, stock up on little Knorr packets, you know? Just get a fuck ton of them. Get like 20 of them. Spend like $20, you know? And then I just have them around, you know? And then I keep them around, and when I need to cook, I fucking pull one of those out, bring out a pound of meat, boom, I'm good. But yeah, I mean, I see it. I definitely see it. I can definitely, I believe it. Because nobody knows what to, you know, nobody wants to go out and spend $20 every time they want to eat, you know? I think if more people ate a little smarter, or didn't feel like they had to have that $20 burger or whatever. God, I got this fucking crazy tickle in my throat. Oh my God. I think if people didn't feel like they had to have that fancy burger or whatever, and just made food a little bit more at home, you'd be surprised what you can make and survive on for a couple of days. I'll admit, a lot of the meals that I make at home are not the most distinguished meals. You know, they're not the fanciest thing, but shit, it's food. Tastes pretty all right. I'm good. You know, I don't always have time to you know, put too much thought into what I'm gonna eat. You know, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Extra Emily banned from Twitch after nearly causing on-stream auto accident. I want to learn from my mistake and do better. So, I saw somebody make a post on Twitter about this the other day, and she got unbanned. Did she? Extra Emily I should probably actually Extra Emily unbanned. Oh, another short ban. So she wasn't permanent. She wasn't perma-banned. Last week, popular IRL Twitch streamer. I like how they have to specify IRL streamer now. It's really funny. Emily Zuchin Zhang was driving while streaming, best known as Extra Emily. Streamer was distracted by live chat when attempting to switch lanes, nearly colliding with an SUV. It earned her a very brief ban, but given repeat offenses, it has kicked up a conversation about Twitch's loose terms and around driving over the influencer. I completely understand why I was suspended because it's very dangerous. I want to learn from my mistake and do better. Extra Emily has responded to her Twitch ban for being on her phone.
I was suspended 2 days ago for distracted driving, and I completely understand why I was suspended because it's very dangerous, and I want to learn from my mistake and do better.
Now, see, I don't really think she gives a shit for real. Like, you could tell, like, she's just kind of like whatever about it, you know what I mean?
So from now on, I'm going to try to minimize the amount of driving that...
Yes, he minimized the amount of driving. She doesn't really give a shit. She's not sorry that she was streaming and driving. She's sorry that she got caught and almost got in an accident. You know what I mean? It's one of those kinds of situations. I give up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing on stream, and if I do drive on stream, I'm definitely going to have the chat off, and I just want to do better and not make the same mistake again and again. So
yeah, okay. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. No, I fucking... This is kind of hard to get through.
I do feel really bad for, like, being...
See, it's like Kai Kennett or whatever. Listen, I don't really understand this kind of stuff. But then again, you know what? There's a lot of people that don't really understand VTubing either. You know what I mean? And, you know, to be fair, I feel like with... Hello, camera. Yes, I'm right here. God damn. You, though, you got a personality and talent. Well, here's the thing. Here's what I'll say. There's a lot of people who don't really understand VTubing either. And the thing is, with a lot of VTubers, and, you know, even a lot of IRL streamers, man, it's all a facade. Everybody's putting on a character. You know what I mean? The time for me to put on my character is through the things that I make. You know, I took to streaming because it made sense with what I was trying to do at the time with the vampire music and stuff, you know? And obviously it's still what I'm trying to do, but I still want people to understand, like, hey, I'm just a guy. I'm just some dude, man. I'm just a guy doing dude things. I'm a vampire king on the internet. But I try to be really real with people, you know? I try to talk about things that I think are cool and just kind of be myself, you know what I mean? I'm not interested in putting on a character just so maybe more people will like me. You know what I mean? I don't really fucking care. Like, it's like I've said before, I would love for this to be a part of my career path, right? I would love to make this a part permanently of what I do. I would love to just not work a real job anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that would be sweet. I would love it. But I'm going to do it on my own terms by being myself and being real with you guys and not trying to be somebody I'm not. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to make this about me, but I'm just trying to basically make this about the problem is with this kind of stuff, it's like reality TV in 2005. It's just not real. These people don't really live like that. You know what I mean? Or maybe they do live, but they're not showing their true colors. Usually. They're not being who they really are. You know what I mean? They're trying to put on a face so that more people will like them. You know, and they make and serve content to, I don't know. It's sort of manipulative in a way. You know, it's not real. And I'm just not interested in being that. You know what I mean? Whether I've got talent or not, or whether I'm, you know, whatever, I just want people to understand, like, hey, I'm just a guy. Yeah, I like to be funny. I like to, you know, sure, you know, do I, you know, just do funny things and make jokes and stuff like, yeah, like I try to be entertaining as much as possible, but I also want people to understand, like, I'm not going to put my character into question or put the kind of person or put myself into question of whether or not I'm this person, just to have a chat that's, or whatever. It's just so, it's manipulative and gross. That's all. Like I said, it's no different than like what live or what reality TV was in like 2005. You know what I mean? It's like some Jersey Shore shit. The only difference is it's not on MTV or ABC anymore. It's on Twitch. You know what I mean? And it's people trying to show you that they live some kind of extravagant lifestyle or they, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think it's manipulative and kind of gross. But like the thing is, I think there is a misunderstanding. There's a different level of it with VTubing though. And there's a different level of it with VTubing because like I get to be a cartoon guy. You know what I mean? And I think there is a level of myself that gets into character for sure. I mean, I like moving around and I like being a guy, it's fun. But I think there's definitely some VTubers out there that do take advantage of that and take that to a different level. And I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with acting per se. The problem is, I think people take it to a whole different level when, again, they start kind of manipulating people and getting people. What's the word I'm looking for? Fuck, there's a word, and I can't think of the word off the top of my head right now. Parasocial. There's a whole different level of parasocialness that happens when you're a VTuber. And I think there are a lot of people, dare I even say most of the people that are VTubers, kind of take advantage of people's emotions with that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And they, because they know that they can. And I don't like that. That never has been, and never will be a part of what I do here. That's one of the reasons why I don't ever say, oh, I love you guys. You know what I mean? I feel like saying that, even just that, sort of can be misleading and can even be, what's the word? Again, kind of manipulative. And I don't really like that kind of behavior. So my throat keeps tickling. But yeah, I don't like that kind of behavior. I would much rather just be myself and try to not take advantage of people's emotions as much as possible. Because that's just not the kind of guy that I want to be. And that's not the kind of environment that I want to harbor. If people like the things that I make and like me for me, and again, if people feel like they want to donate or like they want to subscribe, or if they feel like they want to help me out so I can keep doing what it is, do the things that I like to do, and it is always appreciated, but it's never expected. And I'm never going to try to take advantage of people for financial gain or for any kind of numerical gain. It's not it. I would rather create an environment of people who can make friends with each other, have opportunities to hang out with me in like my Discord, or, just keep it fucking real, man, I don't think there's any reason to, I don't think there's any reason to be anybody else besides myself. You know what I mean? I don't really understand that. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of gross. Now, and again, I'd love to grow. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I want to stay small forever. I'd love to grow. But again, I'm going to do it on my own terms. And if growth happens, cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, I mean, I'm not going to get any smaller. You know what I mean? And I don't care how long it takes to get wherever it is that I want to go. But I'm just going to keep being me. So, and again, it just gets old seeing shit like, you know, the thing is, I think, like I said, I think it's okay if you want to act or if you want to do whatever, it just gets kind of shady and slimy and weird when people start taking advantage of other people's emotions. You know what I mean? Like if you want to go watch somebody who, I don't know, pretends to be an anime girl and bake cookies in a bakery and pretends like she's serving you cookies. Sure. You know what? If that's your cup of tea, and if that person is having fun doing whatever it is that they do, sick. But the moment you start taking advantage of people's feelings and emotions for financial or numerical gain, is that's where that line kind of gets drawn for me. Like, I don't care what people do, as long as you're not a slimeball piece of shit. It really is that simple. And I don't feel like it's that hard to not be a piece of shit. The problem is, most people that get into trying to do this kind of thing kind of are just big pieces of shit. It's a real fucking problem. And I don't want to be a big fucking piece of shit. Like, and again, I don't feel like it's that hard. But anyway. So the problem, again, I'm not saying that everybody who's a big streamer is a piece of shit. I don't want my words to get twisted, because that's not what I'm saying at all. I just think that more often than not, there's some shady, weird shit going on, and somebody is not being very true to themselves, and they are probably doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or do things behind closed doors that are not good. Or are just outwardly a piece of shit. Then, in that case, well, I guess if people are into that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Do whatever it is that you do, I guess. Whatever, man. But anyway, it isn't Zhang's only incident. A year later, she ran a red light while driving to a Barbie-themed cafe in Austin, Texas. See, she's doing this all the time. So, again, she's not sorry that she did it. She's only sorry that she got a ban. IRL streamers offer their fans an uninterrupted glimpse into their day-to-day life, which has kicked up numerous safety and ethical issues as competing streamers and obsessive viewers take things over the line. Twitch's terms of service don't outright ban streaming while driving, but prohibits dangerous or distracted driving, or using a phone, which would logically be the case for most streams. Zhang's ban only ended up lasting a day, prompting many popular streamers to chime in. Asmongold, the provocateur who co-founded the OTK media org that Zhang currently belongs to, said that driving should be banned on Twitch altogether, and that streamers would be better off ordering an Uber. Asian Andy was banned for driving, streaming, and eating chicken nuggets in 2017 and has remained banned from the platform. He's pleading with Twitch to lift his ban, as more popular streamers like Zhang and Kai Kennett have theirs easily wavered after distracted driving. Bro, 9 years, I'm still banned for eating chicken nuggets and driving. Twitch, please, I just want to play. What's good, news, Toothy? It's going good. You just missed a really big rant. You just missed a big rant. So, now you have incentive to go back and watch the VOD. How you doing, buddy? Bro, 9 years and I'm still banned after eating chicken nuggets and driving. Twitch, please. I just want to play MapleStory and stream. Poor Asian Andy, dude. Bro, 9 years of... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so, get fucked, I guess. I don't know. Just don't be a big piece of shit and drive while streaming. I don't know. It doesn't really seem that hard to me, to be honest with you. This is so easy. This is literally so easy. I'm eating fish and chips at my cars here. Let's fucking go. Dude, I want some fish and chips so bad. See, the thing that sucks about living down south is there's literally no places that have good fish and chips. It's actually like a crime. It's actually a crime. Like, you can get catfish almost everywhere, but you can't get good fish and chips. Or like, okay. So, you guys ever heard of a Metro Diner? It's a chain. It's like a diner chain. We had one when I lived further down south. So, Metro Diner, generally pretty good. Like, I don't really have any bad things to say about Metro Diner, right? But the problem is, so after I moved up here, I went there one time to get some fish and chips because the last time I had been there to another location, they had really good fish and chips. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. But I got fish and chips at this other Metro Diner place, and wow. Fucking dog shit, dude. It was so bad. It was like they used, like, instead of, like, that beer-battered, real crispy fish and chips kind of deal, they literally just served me 2 panko-crusted fucking fish patties with some tartar sauce. You know, that is not fish and chips. That's fucking dog shit. Like, I don't want fish patties with fucking panko breading. I want fish and chips. So, needless to say, I was a little disappointed in that. I was a little disappointed. But maybe it was like a one-time missed opportunity. Maybe they just dropped the ball. Maybe they were out of the other fish that they use for their fish and chips. I don't know. I might have to go back and give it a try again. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Because that is the only place I can think of near me that has fish and chips. The only place. It's really disappointing. But anyway. Here we go. $23 billion loot box crackdown threatens gaming revenue. Let's be honest with ourselves. Loot boxes have been out of control for fucking years, dude. Years! Dude, I remember way back in the day when, it was Advanced... Okay, so I used to play a bunch of Call of Duty in high school. When Advanced Warfare came out, and EA dropped the loot boxes on us that you could buy for Advanced Warfare. Oh my god. People lost their minds. I mean, they were pissed. Yeah, because I remember they were like, yo, you can get things in here that you can't get any other way other than spending a bunch of money on loot boxes, basically. Right, and it was like, I think it was like a gun, maybe? Maybe it was a certain weapon you could get. I can't remember. I really can't remember. But, I think it was something like that. I think it was like a weapon you could get that was like game-breaking, basically. And if I remember right, I think they ended up nerfing it, but I can't remember exactly. Oh, speaking of EA, wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow. EA right at the top. European regulators are increasing pressure on the video game industry with new rules that could limit children's access to certain titles and in-game features. The main concern is loot boxes. Loot boxes. Paid digital rewards and randomly given players in-game items have been criticized as resembling gambling. It is gambling. It's literally the definition of gambling. You spend money on something, you might get something good, you might get something bad. That is gambling. It's that fucking simple. If these restrictions expand, they could affect user access, player retention, advertising revenue, and in-game sales across major gaming markets. The regulatory push is already spreading. PEGI began rating any game with loot boxes as inappropriate for children under 16, while EU regulators are considering a possible loot box ban in games accessible to minors under the Digital Fairness Act expected to pass next year. The UK's Online Safety Act already requires game makers to verify customer ages, and a proposed under 16 social media ban could possibly affect platforms like Roblox. Brazil is also banning loot box sales to minors, adding pressure in one of the world's most active gaming markets. For investors, the revenue risk could be significant. Chance-based mechanics generated $23 billion globally last year. I gotta go to bed. Have a good rest of the stream, Nick. Thanks, dude. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a while. I hope you have a good sleep. I'll call you if I get free time. Do it. You should. You should. 1000% you should. I'll be free tomorrow. Have a good rest of the night, buddy. For investors, the revenue risk could be significant. Chance-based mechanics generated $23 billion globally last year, according to S&P Research. While European consumers spend around $12 billion a year on broader in-game content, Roblox shares fell 18% in May, after the company said age checks were weighing in on user growth and lowered full-year bookings guidance by $1 billion. Kerr, this is your captain speaking. Dim the lights and get ready for sleepy times. Let's go! Driving a plane. Electronic Arts also changed Star Wars Battlefront 2 after backlash over random purchases, showing how regulation and consumer pressure should possibly force game companies to rethink key monetization models. Wow. To be honest with you, it would be really cool if loot box crackdown came down. Because honestly, they're basically stealing money from people. They are practically stealing money from people, and that's not very nice or cool. So, hopefully, that goes away. Hopefully. Oh, here we go. PS Plus discounts being offered to fans canceling in protest. I'm gonna be honest, I hope PlayStation loses so much fucking money. Obviously, Sony is one of the biggest brands on the planet. They're not gonna go bankrupt. EA Star Wars Battlefront 1 Hoth map is still broken. Are they even still doing updates to Battlefront 1? I've got Battlefront 2. Yeah, I've got Battlefront 2. I don't even know if I played the Battlefield 1 reboot, but I have Battlefront 2. It's pretty fun. It is fun. No, so Sony isn't going to go bankrupt. This probably isn't even going to actually harm them that much, to be honest with you. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's probably not going to harm them that much, but I'm glad that, people are obviously making waves with their protest if enough people are canceling PlayStation Plus. Sony appears to be offering discounted PS Plus subscriptions to users canceling their membership in protest. While this is likely an automated system and appears to be distributed on a case-by-case basis, several users on Reddit have reported receiving the offers after attempting to quit the service, as spotted by PSLS. Doubtful, and PlayStation is being a douche canoe for wanting to phase out physical discs. No, exactly. Exactly. The thing is, it's like I said, though. The writing's been on the wall for this for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, like, I hate that it's happening, and it is making consoles kind of redundant. You know what I mean? At this point, you really might as well just I really wish, you know, at this point you might as well try to just get a computer. I mean, like, hold on. PlayStation 5 Pro. Like, how much is a PlayStation 5 Pro? $899. How much is RAM right now? DDR5. Well, hold on. Let's do this. Let's go to PC Part Picker. And let's remove all of this. Sorry, I was trying to replicate my build on here the other day to check something. I want to see if we can build a computer for right around 1,000. So a CPU. Let's do the... Oh, here we go. What about the 9600X? Let's do the 9600X. Fuck it. Choose a CPU cooler. There you go. Thermal Right Assassin. It's a good cooler. Fucking Asus B650E. You don't need an insane motherboard. Oh, the Asus Tough Gaming. That's even cheaper. Let's do... Now, granted, I'm not paying attention to aesthetics here. This is not about aesthetics. This is not about aesthetics at all. Here, let's do the, there we go, 149. Choose memory. Let's do... $282... 204 G skill. Here we go. DDR5. Here, let's do the G skill. What are we at right now? Can I see my... We're at 565. And we did get 16 gigs of DDR5 6000. Storage. Let's do... It's 512, 1 terabyte. Let's do the Kingston 1 terabyte. Fuck it. What are we at? 728. Video card. Let's do... What is this? The 5060? I wonder if we can find 291. What is this? The Arc B580, 12 gigabyte? Yeah. Well, I mean, so we're getting more... I don't know how that would be for, like, 1440 or, like, okay. Now, obviously, this is... You'd still have to get, like, some kind of a monitor. You'd still have to get a keyboard and a mouse. But you don't have to spend exorbitant prices on that stuff. Like, I think you can still build a decent enough system. Wait, what is this? 7600 XT? 16 gig? Oh, dude. What does that put us at? That puts us at 1100. You know what? Let's see if maybe we could go a little cheaper on the video card. Hold on. Thing is, hold on, let's see here. Let's see. Can we do a 40? Wait. We could do the 3060 with 12 gigabytes. That's a pretty good compromise, I think. And then if we do a case... Fantex XT Pro. Let's do, how cheap could we go on a case? That's the question. You know what? I know you can do filters. Here we go. I wonder if we could get a case for like $20. Do 40. There we go. $39.99. Oh wait, did we get a power supply? I don't think we got a power supply, did we? Oh, there we go. Power supply, operating system monitor. Yeah, we'll get a power supply. And 715. Is this a gold? Yeah, gold certified. There you go. And our total is $11.93. So you could do it. You could realistically build an okay 1440p system for this price. And honestly, if you wanted, even if you wanted to just use this for like your living room computer or something, you know. Sorry, I know there wasn't a whole lot of talking there, but I just wanted to demonstrate a point that like paying $8.99. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, I guess I exited out of that tab. Paying $8.99, $900 plus tax, you're gonna be at probably about $1,000. You spend an extra $100 or two, you can build a PC. It's still doable. Now, granted, it would be nice if RAM prices would come down, for sure, no doubt. But you would get far more use out of this system than you would a PS5 Pro. No doubt. You know, and this is a 6-core processor. You probably could do better. You probably could. You might want an 8-core processor instead, to be honest. You know, but I mean, you could game on this. You could totally game on this. No problem. You know, you would get the best performance on at 1080p. But you could, this is a pretty sick system. This is a decent enough system. I mean, granted, I wish it cost a few $100 less. You know, and I mean, this is another reason why, you know, look for parts used, man. Look on Marketplace. You know, look on Facebook Marketplace. If you know you need something, if you look for that particular part on Marketplace, you might be able to find something decent enough, you know? Like a power supply. Maybe you could find a decent gold-rated power supply on Marketplace that's brand new, you know, for $50 or something, you know? Or maybe you can find a, you know, I found a, there was a case I really wanted at one point, and it was, they didn't make the case anymore. It was, what was it? It was a Cooler Master case. Like, hold on. Cooler Master case. If I saw it, it's a weird case. It's a really weird. I think it was this one. No, not this one. It was like a big box. This thing. Dude, these cases are so dope. Like, you could build a steam machine in one of these, dude. This would be a sick case. If my computer wasn't already... I want another LED backlit game keyboard. Shit. Do it. Get yourself a sick keyboard. I'll be honest, I kind of splurged on my peripherals a few years ago. I went a little crazy. I got this crazy Corsair keyboard and this crazy Corsair mouse. I definitely overspent on my keyboard, but I really wanted something substantial that would last me a long time. And I love this keyboard. It's a Corsair K something. It's got MX Cherry Blue keys. I wanted something really clicky. That's why you can hear my keyboard all the time. Well, you know, I really need to update I really need to put a setup picture in the Discord because I haven't done that in a while. But anyways, I love these cases. I actually really want one. If I didn't already have my PC built, I would probably choose this case. Like, hold on. I want to... And you can find these used all the time for like $50. Holy shit, really? $4.99? I know I've seen these cheaper. I've seen these way cheaper. Maybe people are catching on to how good these cases are, though. Like, dude, the airflow in the Evo is just insane. It's insane. That's a cool case. What the hell? What the... I've kind of thought about rehousing my computer a couple of times, but honestly, I kind of like my case. That's fine. It's still a little basic, but it looks nice. It's fine. Holds my PC. But anyway, you don't have to spend an exorbitant amount of money on every component, and I wish I would have understood that when I was building mine, because the problem that I ended up running into when I was doing my build was I overspent on a few components, and I would probably have a pretty good graphics card right now if it wasn't for that. And honestly, I kind of wish I would have realized that, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, I bought the best motherboard I could buy at the time. I spent like $500 on a fucking motherboard, and then I spent, you know, what else did I overspend on? Too much on the motherboard, too much on the... No, I don't think I overspent on a CPU, but it is pretty overkill. I got the 7950X3D. It was literally AMD's top of the line fucking CPU you could get at the time. It's 16 cores. I mean, it's fast. It's fucking bananas. It's going to be a while, and I'm really, really happy that they're going to be supporting AM5 until... So, I read an article earlier that they're going to be supporting AM5 until 2029, which is sick. So, basically what that means is the socket, the CPU socket that I have in my motherboard is going to be supported for probably 2 more generations, possibly 3. Which is just dope, because I don't want to upgrade this generation. I might upgrade next generation. Probably the one after that, though. Probably. Because let me think. Let's see. When is AMD next gen... Oop. CPU. Based on Zen 6 microarchitecture codenamed Olympic Ridge, rumored to launch between late 2026 and 2027. They are expected to introduce major upgrades, including core counts up to 24, supporting for PCIe 6.0, and a switch to TSMC's 2nm process. Sorry, I'm getting a little nerdy here for a second. A little bit nerdier than I usually do. If you are looking for current top tier options, the Ryzen 9000 series and Ryzen 9950X3D 16 core currently dominate. Yeah. So if they do a 24 core CPU that will fit in an AM5 socket, it's over, dude. I'm going. I'm doing it. I am absolutely 1000% doing it. AMD officially confirms fresh next-gen Zen 6 CPU details. This post has been flared as a rumor. Will this be compatible with AM5? That's the plan. But it'll be up to the motherboard manufacturers to provide an updated BIOS. Yeah. Honestly, dude, if they drop a 24... See, at that point, that's when it's going to be worth it for me to upgrade. See, I'm kind of a little bit of a stickler when it comes to making sure that my CPU can handle any task I throw at it. Because, especially with, like, dude, like, making music and stuff, you need those cores, man. You need those cores. Otherwise, dude, projects get like, absolutely out of control and can bog down your system so fast. So fast. 24 cores? God, I'd have a hard time, I'd have a hard time thinking of a situation where that wouldn't just be enough. You know what I mean? AMD 24 core CPU. See, 24 core was left to the Threadrippers. '24 core Zen 6. AMD Zen 6 leaked 24 cores on AM5. I kind of want to look at this real quick.
AMD's next Gen 6 desktop processors might arrive sooner than you think. Leaks show that the new Powderhorn desktop silicon has officially taped out in its final BZ.
See, and chances are, like, the most expensive CPU they're gonna drop first. And 24 cores is not gonna be cheap. I wouldn't be surprised if this CPU ends up being like $1,000, like $1,000.
Step in semiconductor terms, that means that the physical blueprint is finalized and working in labs. Zen 6 is a massive redesign, bumping core density
See, 12 cores per chiplet.
to 12 cores per chiplet instead of 8, and giving us a latency revolution. Because B0 is essentially production ready, we could see an early launch target right around Christmas. Best of all, it's confirmed to work on your current AM5 motherboard. AMD.
I'm telling you, if they do 24 cores, they're playing with my heartstrings, man. They will be playing with my heartstrings. I might have to do it. Well, you know, we'll see how things go. See, this would be Ryzen X processors running at 6.5 gigahertz are said to be 100% certain. MLID claims AMD's upcoming Zen 6 desktop Ryzen CPUs are 100% set to boost above 6.5 gigahertz. Still unconfirmed, but if true, that would put Zen 6 well above current factory boost clocks from both AMD and Intel. What do you think? Plausible on retail silicon or too optimistic? This is silly. If they could boost to that level, it will be for a very short period of time. This is an MLID claim. I have no idea why people are still give this person attention. He's been proven to fabricate leaks. So, that could be fake. But, if it does end up being really fucking fast, and it ends up being exponentially more cores than what I have now, that would be worth the upgrade. But until then, until there's actually something that is going to be a noticeable, substantial upgrade from what I have now, I am not upgrading. Not doing it. I don't see the point. Like, it would have to be at least a huge, like I said, it would have to be noticeable. I don't want something that's going to grant me a couple more frames in a game. I want something honestly, obviously, I want something that's good for gaming, for sure. I want something fast. But I care more about it being able to handle big projects, you know? But anywho, to be fair, this is a common. Let's get back to this Sony stuff over here. Many feel that the best way to attack the platform holder after its decision to cease manufacturing physical games is to stop spending money, and so some have been canceling their PS Plus in protest. But, as mentioned above, some received discounts up to 50%, they say. To be fair, this is a common tactic employed by subscriptions to keep users engaged. I've seen similar things on Patreon over the years, where attempting to cancel nets you a discounted month or two. In this case, selected users canceling annual subscriptions appear to keep users engaged. I've seen similar things on Patreon over the years, where attempting anywhere between 25 to up to 33%. Crazy Critter, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Meanwhile, 3-month memberships are getting offers up to 50% off. Deals for existing PS Plus subscriptions are scarce because Sony tends to favor new or lapsed members with promotions like its Days of Play. Yo, what up, Nag? What's up, buddy? How you doing? My bad. I'm trying to take a drink. Every time I take a drink, my model freaks the fuck out. Big chillin'? Me too, buddy. Me too. Ugh. Obviously, if you are protesting, then you probably shouldn't take advantage of these deals anyway, as it's still going to result in you giving money to PlayStation. But if your subscription is due to lapse and you're looking for a cheaper way to renew, it might be worth attempting to cancel first and seeing if you get offered one of these deals to stick around. So, listen, I'm kind of glad that this is happening. Hey, if you've got PlayStation Plus, remember to cancel that shit. It's cool to see a protest actually, like, happen. You know what I mean? Big corpos need to be tested, man. You gotta test these guys. You gotta fucking protest against the bullshit that they're trying to put you up with, because, like, for real, they don't want you to own anything. You are not allowed to own anything. So, cancel your subscription, and even if you don't stand on the right side of history for keeping physical discs, then, I don't know, get you a discount, I guess. I don't know, but honestly, I really wish they weren't doing away with physical discs. It really sucks. It really sucks, because it just makes consoles so redundant. But again, as a reminder, as we just did, screw the metric system. No, so true. So true. Yeah, I'm so fucking tired of this shit, man. I'm so tired of people not being able to own shit, man. No, for real, though, I'm gonna take just a second. I'm gonna go pee real quick, because I have to pee again. I'm gonna go pee, and then, after I get back, after I pee, then we're gonna read these last couple of articles, and if we still have some time left after that, we're gonna play some balloons. Honestly, I might do a little extra longer stream tonight. I kind of want to play some balloons, to be honest with you. So, I don't know. I'm going to go take a break for just a second. I'm going to go pee. And then when I come back, we're going to read the rest of these articles and maybe play some balloons. So, you guys want Vocaloid videos, or do you want more MRE Steve? Vocaloid videos or MRE Steve? I might give you MRE Steve. It's MRE Steve's the fucking man, dude. Come on, MRE Steve. Steve, 1989. I fucking love this guy, dude. He's so fucking awesome. But anyway.
This is a 2024 data production. US MRE menu number.
Give me just a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna go run outside real quick. And then we will read the rest of the articles. I'll see y'all in just a couple minutes.
Meal kit supply. This right here, it's gonna be nice. A service time that's coming up 30 years. The first vegetarian MRE menu, and also arguably the best. Packed the 79th day of 2024. It weighs 1 pound 4 ounces, or 566 grams. Let's give it a look. Okay, so right off the bat, there's the main cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. Trail mix recovery with pretzels in a smaller pack using less material. It's more compact. What's this? Coconut almond high energy bar. 300 calories. Has coconut oil, cream powder, coated almonds, a new component, crushed red pepper. Got a lemon lime carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder. Yeah, 90 calories. Here, look at this. Herb and cheese swirl roll. Another new component. You know, something's going on with the MRE. Look at this. It's just another menu. With no coffee. Look at that. I guess they put all the budget in the new components there. Looking pretty good. Alright, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by heating up that main. You know, I actually feel like heating the herb and cheese swirl roll too. Let's go ahead and check out the carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder, lemon lime. Just smells like a light, chalky key lime. Looks like radioactive toxic waste. Trail mix recovery with pretzels. A standard component. Very straightforward. 10 grams of protein, 18 grams of fat, 300 calories. With cashews and pretzels, almonds and peanuts. Gourmet. But this coconut almond high energy bar, 22 grams of fat, 14 saturated, only 21 grams of carbohydrate, 14 grams of sugar, 4 grams of protein, got a little everything in there, 50 grams, 1.76 ounces. Look at this thing. Prevalent coconut and like chocolate and vanilla. This FRH working like a charm. It feels like it heated through already. Cheese tortellini. Nice and hot. It's almost too hot here. Is that a piece of celery in there? That's tomato sauce. Smells nice and savory. Basil. Let's check out that swirl roll. Heat it up. Whoa, it smells like breadsticks from a restaurant. They weren't kidding. See, it's like dough in a swirl shape. Probably the same stuff as wheat snack bread, with slight textural enhancements. There's the cheese in there and the swirl. Let's check out that main. Look at the cross section. Check out that cheese. A soft tortellini. It's not mushy though, which is great here. Oh yeah. Getting your vegetables. That is a well-seasoned tomato sauce. Standalone. Awesome every time. Like a little bit of chew, but not much. Parmesan cheese. Pretty straightforward. I mean, you could probably eat it cold and still be halfway decent. And that'd be most likely the scenario. Let's check this out. This cheese swirl. 2 bread items. Like this. Here. Italian breadstick with a slightly different flavor. Has a little bit more of like a cheese flavor and less herbal. And it pairs with this. Oh, they go hand in hand. It's almost like cheese tortellini was always missing something. It was missing this. It almost seems like it has like sun-dried tomatoes in it. Strangely brilliant. With the kind of cheap tomato sauce thickened, you know. But it's sort of good too, and definitely better than most canned. Wow, that cheese. That's like a strong herbal cheese smell. And you can see it swirled in the swirl. Look at that, it's like butter. And seasoning. It's criminally delectable. I mean, really, what they want you to do is put your calories down and with stuff that'll mix. Coconut almond high energy bar. Has a strong vanilla smell. Coconut vanilla. Look at that. High fat. Melts in your mouth. It's like fudge with pieces of toasted coconut. Cheese tortellini with this bread. Let's try it out. Oh wow. That is the perfect textural and flavor combo. Congratulations, Sterling Foods, for coming up with yet another masterful design. Between them and Natick and Uncle Sam. It tastes like Fazoli's. I mean, really. It tastes like Fazoli's ready to eat. I think it's the best thing I've ever eaten in an MRE today, at least. I mean, really. So I was hungry. I mean, my stomach was growling before, so that right there, what I'd call good eating. It's like a chewy cheese bread. With fruit like that, who needs restaurants or even to go to the grocery store? Almond, white chocolate almost, like a vanilla. It's a lot like the dessert bars in First Strike rations, but better. It has more texture, a nice toasted coconut and almond crunch, and it's not too much. They should put 2 of them in there. It's not like it takes up that much space. Chocolate, vanilla, almond, a whole cream fudge. Out of this world flavor. It's unbelievable. People would buy that. Like at the store, if you could get it. Let's finally try the drink. A slight, minerally, not overly sweet or tart, but yet still flavorful, key lime flavored carbohydrate electrolyte beverage base, which is sure to quench your thirst. Pretzels. An advanced spherical hollow malted salted army pretzel. Recovery trail mix. Slightly cheapened with the pretzels, yet, you know, hey.
Hey!
Those almonds are a bit...
Did you enjoy Steve 1989? Steve 1989's the fuck. Oh my god, the man. I love Steve. Anywho, Let me get that out of the way. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Whoa! Go away, Knack. We're watching Steve. You know what? You're right. Should we finish the Steve video? Dude, I fucking love Steve. He's the fucking man, dude. I unironically watch Steve all the time. Especially when I'm eating. I don't know what it is. I like to watch food content when I'm eating.
Hard. Like just a bit too hard for the rest of the mix. Sign a petition. Bring back coffee in every menu. And take the almonds out of recovery chill mix and replace it with more cashews. The peanuts, well roasted, a bit dry. The almond, they need to be softer. Too hard on the teeth. Still tastes great. The cashew, nice and soft, buttery. Pretzel.
Sorry, somebody was asking me if I had Insta.
My main complaint are the almonds. They're too hard. Not a pleasant chew. Too dry. Thirst-provoking.
Ugh.
Demoralizing component.
All right, no, for real. We really got to finish the last couple of articles. We only have a couple left. And then it's the end of the news. Sorry. Oh, I have some video editing I have to do tonight, too. Sorry, Nick. I was just really hungry. You just had fish and chips. What about the fish and chips? You just ate. If anybody should be hungry, it's me. Dude, speaking of food, but what about the MRE? Okay, listen. What if I link some more MRE Steve in the Discord server? What if movie night idea? We just watch Steve 1989. we have a movie night and we just watch Steve 1989. That'd be kind of really fun, actually. I'll do it too. I think, by the way, Kyle, tracking, please. I think Kyle is hosting another movie night this weekend, but I'll double check with him. If he is not hosting, I will host, and we'll either watch Steve 1989 or we'll watch something. I don't know what that something is yet. I don't know. But his videos are so addictive. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. Something about watching a man talk about, something about his demeanor. All right, let's get this out into, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice, okay. He's like Bob Ross. He's so calming. Exactly. No, and his humor is actually really funny. You just gotta look out for it. Like some of the shit he says is so fucking goofy, dude. It's really funny. All right. No, for real. PlayStation crawls back to social media after disc-killing announcement. The biggest story in the video game industry right now is the sweeping layoffs at Xbox. 3,200 workers being let go over the course of the fiscal year. Whoops. I'm sorry. All right, anyway. Fuck. I just totally lost track of where I was. I'm sorry. Got a couple people talking to me right now. Oh my god. Okay. Xbox layoffs. 3,200 workers being let go over the course of the fiscal year. With 1,600 yesterday alone. Holy fuck. Xbox CEO Ashish Sharma is calling the brand unhealthy outright and begins a long, long journey to try to salvage it. This most recent step is brutal. This comes from an enormous PlayStation news story, which was easily the most disliked decision in brand history. Even past the eventually fixed PS3 price, I'd argue that was the announcement that PlayStation would no longer make new physical discs. for its games starting in 2028, moving to an all-digital future that offers no benefit to consumers, rather ending the concept of true ownership, damaging game preservation, and hampering game sharing. Here's the thing, and something I don't think I thought about the other day when I was talking about it is how many PC players, what's the ratio of PC players to console gamers? What is the ratio of PC gamers to console gamers? PC gamers account for roughly 59% of the non-mobile gaming population, while console gamers make up about 41%. Okay, so listen, hear me out. This is something I didn't really think about earlier because I kind of thought that number would probably look like that. Like, I figured it had to be about 50-50-ish. If not, more PC gamers than console gamers. PC gamers don't own physical games. Now, if we're talking like 2008, when the PS3 came out, what was the ratio of PC gamers to console gamers in 2008? Approximately 2 to 3, or 40% PC gamers to 60% console gamers. That's what I thought. So people cared probably a lot more about physical games in 2008 than they do in 2026. So here's the thing. If most of the market is PC gamers, the thing is, most PC gamers, we don't own games anymore. I mean, we have games, like we buy them on Steam. You know what I mean? Dude, it has to be some astronomical percentage. Like 90% of games on PC are purchased on Steam. It has to be something crazy like that. It has to be. Now, that being said, PC gamers haven't had physical discs as long as PCs haven't really had disc trays, which is what? When did PC stop getting physical games? 2013 to 2015. By this time, discs were mostly replaced by empty game boxes containing only a digital activation code, typically for Steam, rather than the game data itself. So this has been happening for PC for a really long time. Now, I think the thing with PC that makes it a little different. Oh, and might I add, you can still build a decent enough PC that will game just fine, especially in 1080p to 1440p for around $1,100 to $1,200, even with the current grand prices. I just proved that earlier. If you weren't here, I put a PC together in PC Parts Picker for less than $1,200. So you're really only paying an extra $100 to $200 for a more than capable PC that's going to be better spec'd out and last you longer than a Steam machine or a PS5 Pro and that's with putting you on the AM5 platform. So you have an upgrade path. If all you can afford is roughly about $1,000, build. If you can build in this climate, it's so the move. If you can somehow manage, which I know that's still expensive, but in the long run, building a PC is the move. It's 1000% the move. If you can muster up the courage to pay current RAM prices and you have to build right now, build. I absolutely 1000% would not go the console route. There's nothing beneficial about it anymore. Nothing. I mean, you can't, you can't get physical games. You can't really do fuck all with a console anymore. A console is a glorified, well, not even a glorified, it's a PC with outdated components at this point. And it's the same thing with the Steam machine. Outdated components. Even the graphics card, it's outdated. That graphics card in the Steam machine is from last gen. And don't get me wrong, like graphics cards are expensive too, but I'm going to go to PC Parts Picker one more time. So, the graphics card that I settled on, just kind of really quickly, was the 3060 12 gigabyte. You're gonna have more VRAM than a console. I mean, sure, this isn't the graphics card to end all graphics cards, by no means. And if you have some expendable income, if you've got a little bit more wiggle room than $1,200, I mean, shit. You could go with, I don't know, maybe instead of the honestly, for like $70 extra, you could go with the 9060 XT. Okay, it'd probably be a little bit more than $70 extra. Oh wait, here we go. Oh no, it's an 8 gigabyte model. You know what? Let's just go with this one. How much does that add to our price? $12.93. So an extra $100. You have a way more future-proof graphics card. You have a modern graphics card for $100 extra on that original price that we just had. Listen, if you could splurge the $1,300, or even buy components used, man, I bet you could probably find a 9060 XT for, I don't know, on Marketplace for $100 less than that, or right at $400. So boom, you're saving an extra $30. And then if you get your power supply on Marketplace for like $50, well, now you're saving another $50. And then let's say you get a case on Marketplace for, I don't know, $20 or something. Well, bam, now you just saved your whole $100 extra that you splurged on a graphics card, and now you're back to the price that we had before. You might even be able to find a better processor used if you're comfortable doing that. I don't know if I would do a used processor, but it just goes to show that in this current climate, it is possible. It's still expensive, but it is possible. So, and I mean that, this might be for one stick of, 16 gigabytes of DDR5 for $200. But I mean, shit. Whereas, used to be, it used to be you could get a 32 gig set was $200. That's not where we're at anymore. It's literally 2-3 times the price now. So it sucks the climate that we're living in right now, but I would still choose to build over any other option. I would. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna message somebody back really quick. But I would totally choose to build over anything else. I just don't think a console is worth it. I mean, because you're just, at least with this, you have an upgrade path. Okay? AM5 is going to be supported until at least 2029. So, I don't know. Even if this isn't the processor that, to end all processors or anything, it'll get you into a system. I mean, if you can't even own physical games anymore, just build a PC. That's really all I really have to say about that. This comes after an enormous PlayStation news story, which was the most disliked decision. In the wake of that announcement, PlayStation abandoned social media for almost an entire week. A streak ended quite literally as I was writing this article, the account posting a tweet about the Flex Strike wireless fight stick. That tweet is in literally 5 minutes, has been ratioed with 2,000 replies and 500 retweets. Every comment on the post is about the disc-killing policy announced on July 1st. This joins the previous tweet, which has 100,000 comments and 68,000 retweets, with nothing even close to that in the brand's history. That tweet has been peppered by at least a dozen community notes that keep coming and going, challenging PlayStation's assertions about digital adoption. The new tweet is at 2,500 now, and I've finished writing this paragraph. What the hell is this?
What we brought to this product was a toolless system to remove and insert the lever gate. It's really simple to remove. You put your finger in on one side and pull it out. And then when you want to place one in, you just drop it in and push down so it press fits in.
Usually those are parts that you have to buy separately and source separately for yourselves and kind of experience on your own.
I don't know, man. They're just releasing more products for you to spend money on, man. You could. The thing is, with all these extra things that they're trying to make you feel like you need, just build a PC. At this point, I mean, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but there's just no point in owning a console anymore. You can't even own any games. I mean, I hate where things have come. Like console game, I used to be a console gamer. It used to be my main thing, right? Up until, a few years ago when I finally got my first PC. Well, actually, I started to move into a laptop. I moved into a laptop, and then I was like, well, the laptop just wasn't quite enough for me, and I felt like I had to build, so I did. So, it's a shame where things are at now, but it is what it is. And last but not least, I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little sad. Sega teases Sonic the Hedgehog 35th anniversary animated short. Here's the thing. I was expecting this to be a whole series. It's not. It's just a 10-minute short film, basically. From the bustling halls of LA's Anime Expo this weekend, fans got their first look at the Sonic the Hedgehog Memories and Beyond, an upcoming animated short celebrating the popular character's 35th anniversary. The 10-minute film, which will have plenty of hard-rolling, super speedy action from the look of the sneak peek footage, is due to launch this year. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's my mom. My mom's been talking to me like all day. Just checking in, seeing what's up. Yeah, my dad's got some stuff going on, so I'm trying to, you know, talk to my mom. All right, sorry. I might have to end stream, not like right now, but like after this article, I'm probably gonna have to cut it because I gotta give my mom a call here in a minute. The early footage has all the gripping visuals and fighting moves of an anime actioner or brawling game, with plenty of fun cartoon touches. So I'm really upset about this because we are so overdue for an animated Sonic show, dude. You don't understand. I am bussing at the seams for a fucking animated Sonic show. You have no fucking idea. I need a Sonic show. None of this Sonic Prime bullshit. None of this fucking 3D animated shit. Here, let's check out this footage, though. Surprise! I have a feeling this is going to be like a prequel or like a sneak peek, sort of. Like, this is going to allude to something in the movie, I feel like. You got... They have to make this a show! How can they not make this a fucking show? How can they not make this a fucking show? They have to! No! You can't do this to me. They have to make this a show. You can't make something this fucking cool and not make this a fucking show. See, what the fuck? You can't! You can't! You can't make something this cool and not turn it into a fucking show! Sonic fans deserve this. We deserve something good for once. Give us something fucking good. It's like all the shit they make is good is like a one-off thing. Oh, we're gonna make it's like when they made Mania. Oh yeah, we're gonna make one good Sonic game that isn't even made by Sonic Team, put it out, and then not put something out that's good again for another 10 years. Sorry. You know, we haven't had a good Sonic show since Sonic X. And we haven't had a really good Sonic show since like 1993. You can't make something this fucking cool and fucking... Oh, and not to mention, none of the Sonic shows ever get finished, which is a whole other problem. That's a whole other problem. Okay? Like, okay. Like, okay. The 1999 movie? Yeah, that was supposed to be a show. Why wasn't it a show? Because they fucking suck. And then they took footage from like another episode. They basically took a few of the episodes, mashed them together, made an hour-long movie, and then took some of the remainder footage that they made and fucking they made a music video out of it for Crush 40. And that was it. We should have gotten a good Sonic show in 1999, but we didn't because they hate us. Sonic fans aren't allowed to have anything good. We're just not allowed. Anyway, listen, I gotta go call my mom. Oh, fuck. I gotta go call my mom and talk to her for a little bit. I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm still kind of congested. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut stream here. I'm sorry. I wanted to go a little bit longer, but I mean, at least we made it the duration of the stream anyway. But I do gotta go call my mom and talk to her for a little bit. So I'm gonna go do that. Go see your mom. I'm not gonna go see my mom. I have to call my mom on the phone. I live like 5 hours from my mom. I can't just go see my mom. I am gonna go see my mom at some point this year, but I don't know when yet. But nah, nothing bad. Just there's some stuff going on with me. Yeah, let me be like Sonic and just run all the way back home. Let me just go drive 5 hours home real quick. Yeah. Nah, but it's nothing bad. I'm just gonna go talk to her about some stuff that's going on and whatnot and see what's up. Yeah, I am basically Sonic. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end this thing here. I'm gonna be working on some music for the rest of the night. So if anybody needs me for anything, you know where I'll be at. I'll be around. But I hope. Thank you. Thank you everybody for being here and hanging out with me and fucking doing the news and shit. And I will see you all. Am I streaming tomorrow? No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'll see you all Thursday. Have a great night. Bye!